Minister, my first question to you is, I met with the representatives from the Palestinian students and scholars at risk. They highlighted the situation of more than 130 Palestinian graduate students who have secured admissions and full scholarships in high-priority fields like AI, public health, and other research-based programs. Yet, they are facing prolonged delays in obtaining study permits and, in many cases, even accessing the biometrics. These students have endured unimaginable conditions in Gaza. Will your department work with these students to help get them here to begin their studies?
All right. Thank you very much for your question. I'm going to use some of my notes just to make sure that, for the record, that what I say is clear and it is factual, which is how I always work, as opposed to making things up along the way. Let me just first start off with that Canada remains deeply concerned with the situation in the Middle East and empathizes with those affected. IRCC has put measures to provide temporary haven for those that were directly affected by the conflict, who were Canadian citizens first and permanent resident members and have family members in Canada. In addition to applications processed through the temporary measures, Palestinians who left Gaza on or after October 7, 2023 have also been able to apply under IRCC's existing programs. So if I can just tell you some key facts, and then I'll answer your student question. On January 9, 2024, IRCC introduced measures to provide temporary safe haven for Palestinians directly affected by the crisis in Gaza who have Canadian citizen or permanent resident family members in Canada willing to support them. The intake closed, as we know, in March 2025, and when the intake cap of 5,000 applications was reached. So processing of these applications is ongoing. Movement out of Gaza, though, has been challenging due to the factors outside of Canada's control. Canada does not ultimately decide who can exit Canada, nor does IRCC for that matter. So when special measures were announced, Canada established a process to advocate for movement through the crossing into Egypt, where biometrics would be collected and applications finalized. The closure of Rafah in May 2024 significantly reduced available options for people to exit Gaza. Government of Canada is aware of reporting that the Rafah border crossing may reopen, and so we continue to monitor that situation, and we will adapt that approach as required. So Canada is closely following the developments related to the peace deal as well, and we will continue to monitor that. Now, in relation to the students that you may be referring to, we understand that some students, including those with acceptance letters from Canadian institutions, have been experiencing increased processing times for their study permit applications. Applying to a Canadian school does not guarantee entry to Canada, and all prospective international students must meet all requirements before a study permit is approved.
1 minute.
Minister, this program which you mentioned about the Palestinian extended family members, when it was announced in late 2023, it was with great optimism people took that. But unfortunately, it has not been the success we hoped for. Few have been able to make it out of Gaza, and I have many cases of people that have made it to Egypt but cannot get permission to proceed to Canada. So could you share what your department is doing to address these issues?
20 seconds.
Thank you. So I agree with you. We continue to work as hard as we can with Global Affairs, with other partners, not just Canadians, but different countries as well, with Israel, with Jordan, with Egypt. This is not just a Canada question. If it was, the number would have been here by now. So we will continue to do everything that we can to ensure those that have been accepted.
Thank you, Minister Diab.
Thank